Have you ever walked into a garden center during the springtime and gotten completely swept away with all the gorgeous flowers? And the next thing you know, your cart's filled with plants before you even have a plan. But here's the thing, that's not where professional gardeners start. Hi, I'm Sue from Garden Moxie. I've spent the last year reading historic garden design books and studying famous gardens to learn what makes a garden extraordinary. In today's video, I'm diving into two important garden design elements that help form the foundation and framework of our gardens. These are the elements that remain constant and provide the garden with structure, even when seasonal plants and flowers come and go. This idea of the structure of your garden is sometimes referred to as the bones of your garden. In his book, The Education of a Gardener, Russell Page famously said, "A garden lives only as long as it has good bones." The bones of your garden help create a sense of permanence and keep it looking good all season long. So the first important design element that helps you to create the bones of your garden is the hardscaping. I'm referring to the non-plant features that form the backbone of your outdoor space. Hardscaping includes everything from paths and walls to fences and patios. And these elements provide structure, they provide organization and flow, and help to guide the eye to create distinct areas within your garden. Whether you're designing a formal garden or a more casual outdoor retreat, hardscaping is essential to bringing the entire design together. And I'm of the opinion that one of the most important elements of hardscaping are paths. Not only do they help direct foot traffic, they also add visual interest and texture. A winding path can create a sense of intrigue, inviting visitors to explore the different areas of a garden, while a straight path may lend to a more formal, structured feel. I never fully appreciated the impact that a path could have on a garden design until I actually added a couple of paths to my own garden. Just laying simple patio blocks down on the ground can completely transform your space, and it's so easy. In the book Rosemary Veary's Making of a Garden, Rosemary Veary had this to say about paths. Straight paths wide enough to walk abreast lead you more forcefully to a focal point. Winding paths can be narrow, which tend to slow you down so that you can see as well as look. Another great hardscaping feature are walls and fences. They define the boundaries of your garden and create privacy and can serve as a backdrop for a lot of plantings. Low stone walls can create a great sense of enclosure. They can also help define those transitional spaces as you move from one part of the garden to the other. Hardscaping also includes the areas of your garden that are basic extensions of your home. They offer you spots for dining or lounging or just enjoying the outdoors, a patio or a deck. These can be made from natural stone, pavers, tiles, or wood. Hardscaping definitely helps to create those permanent bones of your garden. And if we look at these images from Iford Manor, you can see examples of expensive and very elaborate hardscaping. While it's tempting to brush these types of gardens off as being completely unobtainable, I encourage you to view the garden in sections to understand how the hardscaping is used to create the bones of the garden. I strongly believe if you removed all the plant material except for the hedges and the hardscaping, this would still be a beautiful garden. And have you ever noticed how beautiful gardens have a certain presence even when it's winter outside? That's the magic of trees and shrubs. And trees and shrubs are the second element that add bones and structure to your garden. The trees and shrubs in your garden are the anchors that give your garden its personality all year round. Think of them as like living architecture for your outdoor room, quietly holding everything together while adding their own touch of drama. In my own garden, I rely heavily on evergreens to help me have the bones of my garden even through the winter time. I strongly believe that trees and shrubs are like the magic element in our garden designs. If I had to go back and start my garden from scratch again, I would be focusing on the framework, and that framework that's created by the trees and the shrubs. And when you're lucky enough to visit old gardens, there's nothing better than seeing large trees. These large trees give a space just an incredible sense of awe. So again, trees and shrubs are so important to the bones of our gardens. And when I'm completely honest with myself about my garden, it was the hardscaping and the trees and shrubs that really made a difference to my garden design. It wasn't the flowers. The flowers in the garden are more like icing on a cake. When I was new to gardening, I always wanted to go to the garden center and buy new flowers. But now I'm more focused on adding things that create a permanent structure in my garden, because I've finally figured out that it's the bones of the garden that really make our garden design. I also find trees and shrubs important bones for the transitional sections of our garden. Along my side yard, I have standard form Rosa Sharon trees that help to create a sense of seclusion and mystery as I move from the front garden into the back garden. I also use standard form shrubs and trees along the border to help add vertical interest to the garden as well, again to help me create a strong set of bones in the garden. Trees also play an important role along the south side of my back garden, where I planted 5 forest pansy redbud trees. And these trees also create a canopy over the path that just makes the garden a cozy little space. Unlike seasonal flowers that come and go, our trees and shrubs in the garden really help to add interest and structure to our garden all year long. I'm just like any gardener. I love flowers. But those gorgeous blooms that we love, they're actually the finishing touches, not the foundation. It's the framework and the structure, the bones of our garden, that help us create a garden that looks good all season long. It's like building a house. You don't start with picking out the throw pillows. You need something much more fundamental first. And in terms of garden design, that's what the bones of our garden are. And like Russell Page said, a garden lives only as long as it has good bones. Leave me some comments and let me know your opinion. That's it for this video, friends, and I'll see you in the next one.